What's up? Hey, what's up, people? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Tim Black Show. Happy Valentine's Day. Yo, what's up, people? How y'all feeling? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Shout out to my people on YouTube, X, and of course, the mighty, mighty, mighty Facebook. Yo, give it up for my moderators. Bug Bewley and Black Mamba in the house. Yeah, that's right. They in the house. We got Ebony, we got D, we got Cat Negrita, we got Arlene Chambers, M Sparks, Spark and Beef, Undisputed Truth, Kathy Sanders, Malcolm Rex. What's going on, man? How you doing? My people showed up again. All right. You're doing well. DM, what's up, DM Walker? Tobias, what's up? D. What up? Robert, what's up, Rob? Look at that. All these other names I got. Robert. Just Robert. That's fine. Just call me Robert. That's it. It's good enough. I know you mean me. Yo, what up, Charles Brewster? Yeah. Yo, man, people be having a good time in the comment section, man. People having a good time talking about what's up in the world, man. Having conversation. Yo, thank you, the Revelator. Time for the Revelator. It's time for the Revelator. So you gotta be from like Baltimore. Know that type of house music stuff, man. That's DC heads and that's PG heads used to go to Baltimore. They listen to them do that house music, man. Time for the devil, man. It's time for the percolator. That's it, man. We was like, wow, they had a good time over here. It's toe up as hell. It's dangerous, but they can dance, though. Let me dance my way to the car and get up out of here. Go back across that bridge. Me take my ass up 295. I'm trying to tell me, you know, it's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Those were the days. So what's up, people? It's Valentine's Day. Did you remember, do whatever you had to do? Mrs. Black, she surprised me. She said, "This is from us to us." I'm like, okay. Okay, outside, where outside? You know what I'm saying? Beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing. So we are doing what we do here on the Tim Black Show. Oh, today was great, man. If y'all missed it, you got to go back and recap. Had an excellent show, excellent interview with my friends, brothers and sisters. It was a good time, man. Naheem, I want to say, Al, damn, B, yeah, B. That's not his name, Tim. Damn it, not Bill. Starts with a B. Damn it, man, that's bad, man. Like I didn't know him until today. I met him one time today. Okay, Antonia Edwards. I know her. That's Antonia because her name is distinctive because I called her Antoine or something. Antonia. It's Antonia. But we had a good talk, right? And they're from this organization called United Sons and Daughters of Freedmen. That's it. USDOF. Okay. So, and I'm gonna get the names right too, because I want to get my brother's name right, man. He shortened it. That's what it is. There's something short about his name. So let me go here and make sure I got it. Ali, Mr. Ali Bey. That's the B. I knew it was a B. Ali B. Okay, Ali, like Muhammad Ali. Come on, Tim. All right. So they came through, man. We had a great conversation about reparations in Massachusetts and freedmen and a great education, a great conversation with facts about data, about what's going on, the strategy under Trump, and why this is a good time. It's a good time to be a free man. You know what I'm saying? And the whole breaking down, like, lineage versus race. How you can't even play that game no more. That race play is out. So anybody talking about race, talking about money because of race, that's out. We had that conversation, and yeah, man, just dope to sit back and chat with people and really get to the core of a matter, man, and discuss it and have a platform and have a few people watch it, you know what I'm saying? And be able to have a humble, we ain't many, but we plenty, you know what I mean? And give that good word, spread the good information to the people, you know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, guys, somebody hit me up. And while I got you, right, I want to make sure I get this out there. Because someone hit me up and they said, Tim Black, please share this, right? So here we go. Here goes the message, right? This Black History Month 2025, please put out a clarion call to your 187,000 followers. Now, this person doesn't know, Dorothea Nickens, she doesn't know that ain't no damn way YouTube let me reach all my people. That ain't never gonna happen. If I can reach all my people, wow. I wish I could. But to all those people that are watching, submit a scripted comment supporting FBA ADOS as the lineage in the U.S. 2030 census. What we're trying to do is delineate ourselves and make the government recognize us as a distinct people. Those are foundational Black Americans and the American descendants of slaves as the lineage in the U.S. Census. Copy and paste scripted comment link is on your YouTube. My Black Universe, his video is titled Less Than 7 Days Left, Do This Now. The deadline is February 18th, 2025 at 11:59, along with the link to the 2030 census site. So I have to look this up. This is not just something I can shout out and be done. I'm about to follow up with this. There's a video out there that's going to break it all down. And the video is titled Less Than 7 Days Less. Less than 7 days left. Do this now. All right. So that's what we got to do, man. We got to follow instructions. It ain't hard, but we got to do it. All right, so give it up for that. What else? What else is there? If you're new to the show, we cover U.S. politics, breaking news, and Black culture. That's what we do here on this show. And not always in that order, but we always try to fit that in. And everything that we do, we want to present it from that frame of reference. I want people to, every once in a while we get people to say, Tim Black, why are you talking about politics? That's what I do, baby. You don't go to the doctor and say, why are you trying to help people? Like, why are you trying to heal people? Why are you prescribing medicine? That's like going to a mechanic and saying, why are you working on cars? That's what I do here, man. We talk about politics and the relevance to it in our lives now. It ain't going to be like MSNBC or CNN, because my goal is not to get a corporate sponsor. It's to enlighten people, right? So inform people, get them up on game. And we do that straightforward, and we don't cape for no parties. We don't support any parties here. My motto is both parties suck. The shirt is in our merch stores, has been there for almost 10 years now. Both parties suck. So yeah. We stand by that. And I think we good, man. I think we're good to start the show, kind of, Is everybody in the house? Who's in the house? Whose house? Ron's house. Whose house? Okay. Man, the topic tonight is Billionaires, Democrats, and Delusions. Bill Burr, Leguizamo, and the latest political chaos. We're going to break it down. Great topics tonight on a Friday, on the Valentine's Day show. Hey, it's all right. Everywhere I go, people talking about Kendrick Lamar. It's like it's still going down. People have been having this conversation like, who's better, Drake or Kendrick? And I think people are deciding it was Kendrick, or it is Kendrick, right? And I'm in Team Kendrick too. I'm just like, stop trying to make it seem like he's Fred Hampton. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I mean, I like his music. He got some good songs, but come on now. Come on. It's getting a little scary. Getting a little cultish around here. I'm just saying, those people losing their minds there. But I respect his artistry. But this battle, this argument about, or should I say debate? It ain't a battle. No one's really gonna. I hope nobody pulls guns over this, right? This has been going on for a long time. This didn't just start. In fact, I found this clip, and it had to be during his term, right? Check this out. Barack Obama was asked what he liked, Kendrick or Drake.
Drake and Kendrick Lamar got in a rap battle. If Drake and Kendrick Lamar got in a rap battle, who do you think would win?
You got to go with Kendrick. I'm just saying.
Look at this. Look at this. I didn't notice how far back it goes. Everyone keeps saying, like, why Kendrick? Why Kendrick went at Drake? Well, I thought Drake went at Kendrick first. I don't know how it started, but somebody got K-Dot, upset. Or did K-Dot say, hey, I'm going to knock this guy off? Maybe you saw this clip. Having the former president of the United States tell you better, may have said, hey, maybe I should make it appear so in my bank account. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we're about to get big boy on up out of the way.
I think Drake is an outstanding entertainer, but Kendrick, his lyrics, his last album was outstanding.
Excellent. All right.
Best album, I think, last year.
Thanks so much for your time, Mr. President.
Somebody, did you see what they said about my man asking a question? Because he looked heartbroken when Obama chose Kendrick. Look at my man.
Drake and Kendrick Lamar got in a rap battle. Who do you think would win?
You got to go with Kendrick. I'm just saying. I think Drake is an outstanding entertainer, but Kendrick, his lyrics, his last album was outstanding.
Excellent. All right.
Best album, I think, last year.
Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, I think it was his face. He looked like his heart was broke. He got heart broke because he a Drake fan.
I think Drake is an outstanding. I'm just saying.
Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at him. His face broke because Obama got taste in music. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. Man, that don't mean no harm. You gotta keep it 100. I mean, maybe you want to hear some Drake because it's Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? maybe that's it. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's what the hell? My son had to put me up on game, right? Because somebody last live stream show, someone said, Tim Black, you need to I didn't know you had a board. I know you had a deck over there. You need to put a sample of just not like us on that joint. I was like, huh. So I talked to my son, right? And he told me, yeah. I said, can I do this without copyright problems? He's like, nah, Dad, you good. Kendrick took away the DMCA stuff, so they ain't gonna take it down. That's probably why Drake's so upset, because anybody can play that joint. Anybody can critique it and play that song constantly on their channels all across social media. So yeah. Now I get it. Now I get it. Everybody and their mama playing that joint everywhere. So yeah. I don't know how many people wondering, I don't know, because Obama likes Kendrick. I don't know. It's like, damn. I kind of hope he was a Drake fan. But give me a little bit more jokes. I'll be able to a little more ammunition against Obama. You know what I'm saying? Not only did he tell me to pull my pants up, Pookie, he a Drake fan too. Then all the black community just like, that's one way I can get black people to let Obama go. Call him a Drake fan. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Any more talk about Trump buying Canada? Does Drake come with it? Yeah, man. Trump talked about making Canada a 50 state in the United States. 52? All right. What else we got here? I think we're ready to start. I mean, that started, but it's not really the start. It's kind of the start. So where are we at? Here we go. Let's go. Oh, tonight's our goal is 400 likes. I know it's Friday and it's a holiday, so it's gonna take a lot of heavy lifting from the crew. So do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button if you like the content. This ain't for bragging rights. This is for the algorithm. This makes the algorithm treat us a little bit better. We can use all the help we can get. So hit the like button and make it a thing. Now, I saw this one. I think I saw it on X and I saw it on TikTok. Had to grab it. Comedian Bill Burr makes a statement that I think we should talk about. Check it out.
That are struggling out there because of these people that are struggling out there because of these billionaires. And they got us all arguing liberal and conservative. We got to stop doing that. Like, I am so tired of hearing about people going to bed worried about what's going to happen next week. There is so much fucking money in this country. And there's so much work being done, you know. And if you work a full fucking week at a job, you should be able to pay your fucking rent. You shouldn't have to go out and get a fucking job and still be struggling. It's bad for the country. Because then the kids don't see their parents and they're not getting the upbringing that they need. It's so fucking, these fucking billionaires, they need to be put down. You know, like fucking rabid dogs. They're like rabid with fucking greed and just going out and just dividing everybody.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel, Bill. Yeah, man, I like Bill, man, but you got to learn to let go. Stop holding back. Tell us exactly what's on your mind, bro. Hate when you bite your tongue like that. Now, let's take a look at what Bill Burr said. Now, does he have a point? He says, we need to eliminate the billionaires, get rid of them, dump them in the lake. Down by the lake, take them all for a ride, down by the lake. Lavelle Crawford style. Look, guys, look, I'm not opposed to this. I'm not. I know we got a lot of Elon fanboys out there. In order for you to become a billionaire, you had to hurt a lot of people. I believe it, man. I stick to that. Someone said it. I don't know who said it, but I got to agree with it. In my opinion, to become a billionaire means you had to screw a lot of people over because it's just, nah. Now, I will say this. I agree to an extent. I agree very much. Like, I'm 80% there. But there's a piece of me that feels like Bill Burr, you're kind of letting the system off the hook. Yeah, you let the system off the hook, bro, because our system is garbage. You know, it really is. I mean, we, everywhere I turn, the further I get information about any industry, the more I realize it ain't shit. Like, it's set up to eat people. I don't care what it is, healthcare industry. When I started really learning more about the healthcare industry, not just about Luigi Domenico and Dominito, whatever his name is, not about him, not just about him, but about the system in general. Like how vaccines get approved and how everything's for profit. Every damn thing's for profit, and how they get Congress members to approve this and how these things how the legislation got put together. Like our healthcare bill been written by politicians, not healthcare people. Like the Obamacare. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like everything's controlled by the mighty dollar. And if you ain't got the dollar, then you ain't mighty. You know, the mighty get to eat you. And that's basically every industry. I remember 15 years ago when I found out there was a Japanese automaker that had faulty brakes on their cars. And when they found it out, they kept getting reports of deaths and lawsuits, right? Turns out there was a certain couple lines in a couple assembly lines, a couple manufacturers where they used the wrong something. They made a mistake somewhere or something was faulty, and it would cause people's accelerators to stick. And they had to make a decision. The automaker that was making automobiles here in America, but they were a Japanese auto dealer, they had to decide if they're going to recall all those cars, take the publicity hit, deal with the fallout of people going, oh no, I ain't driving that shit. That's that car right there. That'll drive you to the moon. You drive that, that'll be your last drive. You could be the last drive you right into the pearly gates. So they were like, either we take the hit and deal with it and have to rebuild our brand and have to do this, or we can be quiet about it and just pay everybody who survives. Let them take us to court, and if they beat us, well, then we'll just pay them quietly. Pay them to shut up. You look like smart people. You look like people that understand what's going on in this country. What you think that automaker chose to do? Yeah. They decided to let more people die. They said it was cheaper to let people die and then pay off their families. And maybe some people that died didn't have families, so there was nobody to pay off. You understand what I'm trying to say? So when Bill Burr says blame the billionaires, yeah, I'm with you, man. Like, I'm not capable for no billionaires. Me, I'm a thousandaire. What I look like capable for billionaires? I never get these people that they work against their own interest. All right? But at the same token, let's not let the corporations in the system off the hook, Bill. Let's not forget. So yes, Elon, but Elon didn't come out. He came out of a system. If the system was right, there would be no Elon. There would be no Bill Gates. There would be no Bernie Madoff. There would be no Mike Bloomberg. It would be they couldn't exist. They could not exist. There'd be no Jay-Z, Oprah. Don't tell me those people ain't did some dastardly deeds. And those are the small billionaires. That's the 1B. Trump. Yeah. Yeah, so the system is what it is. There'd be no Bill Gates. Right? So yeah, I'm not against a person having a good idea and building that idea up, and then all of a sudden you got this amazing business. Look at Bezos came up with an idea for Amazon, just selling books online. And people thought he was a nerd, a jerk, Who's this weird little guy sitting in this room, selling books online? Ain't that sexy about selling books online? You know what I'm saying? And he managed to build a thriving business out of that. So I'm not knocking at it. Then, but at some point, it turns into a monster. Starts throwing people against the wall and breaking their necks and eating children and bouncing dogs off the pavement. Billionaires turn into monsters. So I get that. I agree with it. But I just want us to keep in mind it's also the system. But yeah, that's a interesting clip for a comedian, Bill Burr, man. Give it up for Bill Burr. What you guys think, though? I said, let me know what you think in the comment section, man. I'd like to know what you think about the billionaires. Are the billionaires the problem? Or is the system the problem? Or is it a combination? Yeah. All right. So moving on, Tim Black. Moving on. Anybody been following the lawsuits against Puffy and Jay-Z? Yeah, Puffy and Jay-Z lawsuit. this just came in. I thought I'd share it with you. Turns out somebody's off the hot seat.
Lester, just moments ago, a lawsuit against Sean Carter, better known as Jay-Z, accusing him of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 after the MTV Video Music Awards has been dismissed by her attorney, Tony Busby. Jay-Z saying in a statement to NBC News, "The trauma that my wife, my children, loved ones, and I have endured can never be dismissed." NBC News was first to report the civil suit that was filed in December and exclusively sat down with the accuser. We subsequently reported inconsistencies in her account, which she stood by at the time. Sean Diddy Combs was also accused of sexual assault in the suit, and tonight saying we will continue to fight these baseless claims. Lester?
All right.
NBC News was first to report the civil suit that was filed.
Yeah, NBC News. First to report it. Wow. Gone bye-bye, huh? Jay-Z's talking smack to Jay-Z like, look, the pain that this has caused my family is irreparable. What this has done to my family. My children had to hear this nonsense. Wow. I'll say this, guys. I think it's bogus. If somebody could put out a lawsuit, if someone could file a lawsuit and then get to hide their identity, but you ain't hiding the identity of the accused. I mean, it's just an accusation. You know, someone's life could be totally destroyed. I mean, Jay-Z's fine. He a billionaire. He's doing well. You know, but if you work at Kenny's Shoes or Athlete's Foot Store, what's that? Athlete's Foot Locker. There you go. They still got Foot Lockers. I thought they changed. If you work at Champs, you know what I'm saying, if some woman put that out there about you, man, that might be a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what kind of lawyers can you lawyer up with? You be lowering your ass right into the cell, just looking to cop a plea to get up out of there. But yeah, so let me just update you a little bit about what happened here. I mean, like, I don't know the ramifications of the drop. Did it get settled? It didn't say settled. It said dropped, Tim. Yeah, that's settled. He didn't pay it to go, did not pay it to go away. It went away on its own. So the quick and short of it is Jay-Z is home free. Yeah, Jay-Z home free. The dismissal of the Jane Doe lawsuit is significant for him as it eliminates the only direct legal accusation of sexual assault against him. He currently faces no other charges or lawsuits of this nature. But Diddy, that's a whole different story. While the dismissal of this specific lawsuit is a minor relief, it does little to alleviate the broader legal challenges he faces. As you know, Puffy remains incarcerated, facing serious federal crimes, charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, alongside numerous civil lawsuits alleging misconduct. Now, his ongoing battles is just getting started. So, yeah, it don't look so good for Puffy. Look, guys, it's been a minute. It kind of left the headlines for a bit because so much more is going on. We got a 24 news cycle. And remember, the news that we report on, the news that you may hear anywhere, is only a very small fraction of what's actually going on in the world. I always try to remind people, look, man, every day when you choose the news to cover, you're not doing anything. I mean, there's just so many stories that we'll never know about, that we'll never be able to tell because we don't have access to it. But there's something going on everywhere. Whatever the narrative you want to paint, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever light you want to shine, you can shine it with a news story. Oh man, it's a dangerous thing. I mean, you could every day report on assaults. And you'd be busy. You wouldn't have enough time in the day to report all the assaults that happen every day across the country. So just keep that in mind. I always try to remind people because we basically live in bubbles and we see people in our neighborhood, our community, and that's about it. That's all we see all day. You know, unless you go to the DMV, you be like, damn, where these people come from? Did you see all the people in there? I know it must have bust some people in. They flew people in to put them in the DMV when I need to go get my tags renewed. Where all these people come from? You go to the grocery store, especially when it's about to storm, you're like, where all these people come from? God, where all these people? Did you need to bring your entire family to pick up a couple loaves of bread, ma'am? Jesus Christ. There's no way to push my cart. Could you open some registers, please? Could you open... Am I talking to myself? I just want you to know, it ain't the only time it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people in general. There's a lot of people in your town, a lot of people in your state. There's a lot going on every day. There's enough overdoses, shootings, stabbings, robbings, fraud, anything you want to name it. But you know what else? There's also people saving other people's lives as strangers. There's also all types of good deeds happening every day. There are people finding money and returning it. People finding wallets and giving them back. People returning kids, stopping kidnappings. There are people rescuing other people from burning buildings and burning homes and jumping in, swimming, and rescuing someone drowning. There's all types of things happening every day that never get reported. But yeah, Puffy in trouble though. Yeah, Puffy in trouble. Yeah, his ass in trouble. Yeah, what they got on him, that's a lot. I don't know how you get. I don't know how you walk away. I mean, they got documentaries on him. I won't look at the documentaries. So I don't want to see it. I just feels gratuitous, he's not even like he hasn't stood trial. This feels wrong, Yeah, I don't want to see a documentary till he's in jail. Then I want to find out what he was in there for. I don't want to watch it now. Like I watched that one documentary where the husband threw his wife down the steps or something. All his wives turned up dead or something accidentally. It's like she body slammed herself on the floor and banged her own skull in the back. Who does that? It's kind of strange. Anyway, but yeah. So, yeah. Jay-Z's off the hook. And he's doing well. Yeah. Next story. Let me know what you think in the comment section about that. Can we get some likes? Buck, we getting any likes over here, Buck? My brother. Anybody liking the show? What's going on? I mean, I don't know. Who we got on a Friday? My people. Yeah. Revelator's got a comment. Let me see if I can get this on the screen, guys. I'm no Jay-Z fan, but I'm going to have a problem if a female accuses me of something like that and not know her identity. Yeah. So I'm saying. You don't wait 30 years to file a civil lawsuit and not involve the police. I don't care who you are. Maybe she was, I don't know. I don't know what that was about. Y'all. Oh, don't forget, y'all. Don't forget to go. This is the official Tim Black mug. Thank you, Black Mama, for the reminder. This is the official Tim Black mug. Go to timblackmug.com and get you a Tim Black mug. Stop mean mugging me, but pick up this mean mug. Pick up this mean Tim Black mug. $20 to your door. All right. What a day. What else, guys? Got more content here, more content. What else we got here, Johnson? All right. Everybody, I don't know, it feels like I'm missing something. What am I missing? I'm missing the T. I guess I am. Missing the T here. We got, speaking of the T family, what's been going on in mainstream media, no, in independent media? What's going on with the new black media and also independent media? I was thinking about them earlier today. Like, wow, somebody sent me a clip of Roland Martin going off on the new black media. It's like when he get bored when he's doing his shows, he's sitting around with those hyenas he call partners. You know, his hyenas, people in the studio with him. He can say anything. He can say, toe jam tastes good on toast and egg muffins. They be like, that's right. Reese be like, and Greg Carr be like, yeah, good point, good point. Don't matter what he say. I ain't washed my ass in 3 weeks. and Dr. Carr be like, good point, Roland, good point. What is washing your ass for anyway? Why would you have to do that? Roland be like, I don't even know what my taint is. I can't even reach my taint. And Carr be like, I tell you, Roland, you are genius. Genius. Just genius. Yeah, man, it's like, I mean, I understand it, man. It's like, you're looking at sycophants for the Democratic Party, but also like spineless people that just, just opportunists. Roland, if you don't keep new black media out of your turkey sandwich eating mouth, keep us out your mouth, man. You know? Still a big man licking his wounds. He licking his wounds because he think he got barbecue sauce on him. Yeah. Licking his wounds over there still about Kamala. And him and DL and all the sycophants of Kamala, man, they ain't gonna never let it go. She lost, baby. She lost. You gonna be like this for 4 years? Everything Trump do. See? What I tell you? What I tell you? What I tell you? What I tell you? Blaming us for Trump. You know what? I'll take the blame. I'll take it. Blame me, please. Hello. Blame me. Shoot, I wish you would. I wish they would come try to blame me. I'd be like, thank you. Like, yes, thank you. Ooh. Blame me. I take all the credit. That's right. Next time, listen to my black ass. When I tell you, Kamala ain't the one, neither was Biden. Adopt a real black agenda. Give us an anti-hate crime, a black anti-hate crime bill. Shouldn't have to ask you twice. Shouldn't have to ask you twice. We need to establish a Freedmen's Bureau, too. It's a lot of things we need to do. See, I got myself pumped up for my next segment. My next segment. I know I got some poor white people in Kentucky. I got some poor white people in West Virginia that are tired of listening to Democrats talk that elitist BS. I got some working class white people in the Carolinas. I got working class white people in Miami, in Florida, in D.C., in Maryland, in Jersey. I got some working class white people in California just tired of the fuckery. Yeah. As soon as we can teach them some Kendrick Lamar songs, we gonna come get our check. That's right. What's wrong with John Leguizamo, y'all? What's wrong with him? Something wrong with that man. I used to think maybe he's just drunk, But then it's like, it doesn't go away. I mean, at some point, if you drink, you throw up, Because he's like talking about things, and he keeps trying to make the country seem like it's his, like it's Latino, and I know he was I know he was a company man for the Democrats when he made all these videos, but he didn't make no videos calling out the term Latinx. Because every respectable Latino, anybody of Latino descent at all, was calling that out. Like, what you calling Latino X, Holmes? Hey, man, no Latino X over here, man. Oh, fuck. Latino X. Like Guatemalan. My bad, son. So when he wasn't doing that, but he was staying on this one note talking about like boosting Latinos, I mean, he was lying. Like Latinos, they invented hip hop, they invented breakdancing, they invented shoes. Like Latinos, we founded America. We are, we are everything. Like what's going on, Legs? And it was ever since he got that little thing, he did this. He had this one man play that. The history of Latino America, something like that, I was like, he's trying to do it for the raza. La raza, by and large, a lot of Latino, a lot of like, I don't know what John Leguizamo is, man. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. What ethnicity is John Leguizamo? Not Lisa. Let me try ChatGPT. This is garbage. Let's try this. Let me go to my tools here. See, I got the $20 plan with ChatGPT. Least I can do is ask them. Let's see here. Hey, ChatGPT, what ethnicity is John Leguizamo? John Leguizamo is of Colombian descent. He was born in Bogota, Colombia, and made a move to the United States with his family. He's often spoken about his Latino heritage and its influence on his career. Yeah, man. So when, you Colombians, not Latinx. I don't know. So I kind of get it, yeah. I'm Black American, but I don't think I speak for, everybody brown and everybody Black who's got any type of ancestry to Africa. So I don't know, man. This in my experience, I seen Colombians that don't mess with Guatemalans, who don't mess with Venezuelans, who don't mess with Mexicans, who don't mess with, and I know it's a lot of Hondurans, for instance. Like everybody got, those are separate countries. I never saw like solidarity, like, yeah, we all together. Like, nah, we not. Maybe in jail. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because there's groups you got to belong to in jails, like you and the Latin Kings. Black Guerrilla Family. Why am I saying all this? I'm saying all this to say John Leguizamo has lost his damn mind. He has, man.
Florida law that police officers can arrest anyone who they think is an undocumented immigrant. They're not targeting criminals who are undocumented. They are just attacking Native Americans, indigenous Latinos who profile to them as undocumented. So it's not really, it was never really about getting criminals. I was just about getting Latin immigrants who are undocumented out of the country. And now they're going to send them to Guantanamo Bay, which will be our first concentration camp set up by America. The Fourth Reich is taking over, y'all. We got to stand up, fight against this, speak out. Even if you voted for Trump and now you regret your vote, this is the time to act out and make up for your transgression.
Yeah, man, I don't, how could I say this? Because it's a lot of ways to take this. And I'm just going to tell you, brother, I feel like John Leguizamo, I feel like this whole thing is like none of my damn business. Yeah, Legs is none of my business. Black people need to mind our Black business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see if you weren't asking us to do something. Yeah. If we feel moved, if you feel moved to help, I don't know how we can help. But here's my thing, man, and this is why I got a problem. When Black people break the law, America has never had a problem throwing us in jail. Never had a problem. In fact, America's gotten throwing Black people in the jail as down like an art. They ain't never forgot. They have never forgotten how to throw Black people in jail. We get incarcerated 3 times the rate of white people for committing the same acts. We're more than likely, 3 times more likely to get locked up for drugs, even though we smoking at the same rate, because nobody checks the white guy's car, but they check ours. So, and John Leguizamo, I know you got a last name like Leguizamo, kind of hard for you to hide yours. But a lot of Latino people from Colombia and Cuba and all these other places, man, they sign white on their census, and they pass for white, and they just keep it moving. So you're talking about a very small, to my opinion, you're talking about a small percentage of people. But you're not really talking about those people, are they? Now think about it. You're talking about people that are here without documents, which are people that are not following the law. Now, see my earlier point when I say how black people get locked up all the time for not following the law. The difference is sometimes it don't matter if we following the law or not. Okay? But I get your point. You don't like being racially profiled. It's wrong to racially profile. Hey, Legs, America's been racially profiling black people since black people been black people. Yeah, since the slave catchers. What do you think slave catching was? So look, man, what I think needs to happen here, what I think really needs to happen is people that are here illegally or undocumented need to go back and go through the process. That way they won't be illegal. Yeah, you need to go get the proper tags put on your vehicle. Yeah, because if you're driving without tags, they're going to repossess it. I think that's what needs to happen. This does not pertain to everybody that's Latino or Colombian or Mexican or Puerto Rican or whatever. This is like, and this is not just to brown people or high brown white people who have a taco in their wallet. This also pertains to the Irish. I saw Irish people getting deported. I saw Ukrainians. They cut off their program for the Ukrainians. And there's Nigerians getting the boot. There are all types of people that got to leave. It's not just Colombians. It's not just Colombians. No, it's not just Guatemalans. It's not just Venezuelans. So yeah, I know the Democrats put you up to this. I know what it is. Or maybe you just decided you be the new Latinx Al Sharpton. Yeah, I guess you figured, the movie career kind of slowed down a little bit. Maybe you could put together, a thriving career, sitting around talking about how Latino ex-people been done wrong by the U.S. government. And I get it, man. Hey, black people been doing it. You think I'm going to follow suit. But you should at least be original. Come up with your own spin on it. Yeah, man. Concentration camps. Man, you lucky the ADL don't come for your ass on that one. Yeah, you lucky they don't come for your ass on that one, boy. Yeah. Concentration camps. Wasn't nobody supposed to leave the concentration camps. You know that, right? Wow, to avoid concentration camp, all you got to do is leave a country you ain't supposed to be in anyway? I don't know, man. You just did your best. You just did a bang-up job on trying to tell people to get out the country. So I think you just did. I mean, because if it was stay here where you did not cross legally or go to a concentration camp, I know what I would choose to do. Me and Mrs. Black, I'll be, come on now. Come on, baby, let's go. We got places to be. See, look, I'm way past being super nice in order to placate people I don't even know who wouldn't do the same for me. Yeah, I think black people need to stop doing that. That's what I think. I think we need to stop doing it, man. I don't think our hands are big enough to box with the U.S. government over everybody's issue in America, because that's what they like to do with black people. They like to make black people the savior for us all. Magnanimous manumission. No, meritorious manumission is what it's called. It used to be a law back in the Jim Crow days, the Black Code days, slavery days. A slave, an enslaved individual can earn their freedom by doing a good deed, like saving the life of his master. And if you did that, then maybe you'd be awarded your life. So meritorious manumission. And some black people are still trying to practice that to this day. They want to avoid the plight of being overlooked or being discriminated with by doing some good deeds for other people that aren't black. Sometimes that would include telling on other blacks when they try to stage a revolt. Yeah, snitching. Yeah, being a snitch. That was one form of meritorious manumission. They had to earn their freedom by betraying their people, or earn their freedom by saving somebody of the majority of the majority class. I think it's time that black people stood up for themselves. There's some more fighting on their own behalves, particularly when it comes to economics, man. I'm tired of Democrats telling black people to be worried about what people think about us, being overly concerned if the person in the White House likes black people or not. I mean, it's crazy. People talk about Trump. He's Hitler. As you pointed out, that's why you use the term concentration camp and Third Reich. But it's weird that Trump used to date a black woman. You scour the internet, you'll see him with a sister. I ain't never seen Biden with her. In fact, I ain't seen Biden with a black woman ever, unless, he was trying to lock her up or something. Only black woman I ever saw Biden with, he was trying to hold him for the police. And he wouldn't even want to live around black people. He's like, hey, I want my kids growing up in no concrete jungle, growing up around these blacks. But yeah, you keep up the story, man. I understand it, man. You're a Democrat. John Leguizamo is a Democrat. He's got to keep up the story, the narrative that the Latinos, because that's the way they want to go. They want to usher in. That's what it is. The Democrats know the future of the Democratic Party is Latino. That's why they, imported so many of you guys. But guess what, guy? You cannot sell us on this bullshit that Latinos are Native Americans, and that Native Americans are being deported, because you say Native Americans, the indigenous people. Yeah, I don't want to hear this shit about, but what about when Texas used to be Mexico, and so did this place and that place? Yeah. In the words of Cat Williams, it's not anymore. Okay. All right, give it up for that, y'all. You know what it is. It's that kind of bothered me having to do that segment, Legs. We used to be cool, man. Thought you was an all right guy, man. You seem like an all right guy. You was like, man, I had to get this money, Tim Black. Had to get this money. Get off me, Tim Black. Had to get this money and restore pride. I think Latino Americans deserve their own civil rights era. There we go. Give it up for them. Let's see Latinos get their own civil rights era going. Yeah. You go out there. Let's see you boycotting and picketing and getting sick, your dog sick on you and all that. Let's see you do what my parents had to do in the 50s and the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Let's see you get out there and get it in. That's what you're talking about. But that don't change the fact you still got to be legal. You still got to go through the right process. And I'm sorry to keep going, but nothing from nothing. A lot of Latino Americans went through the right way, and some of them don't like the fact that that there are others that are not going through the right way. Okay? They don't want to compete against somebody that's willing to take, $12 an hour when the going rate is 25. They don't want that. That messes up their economy too. It doesn't just screw up black people's economy. It screws up the economy of all Americans. So, yeah, this is not a racist thing. I don't care if you was polka dot. I don't care if Latino Americans, it's not about race. Nobody wants somebody who's going to come in and underbid everybody for every damn thing and then not have any rights so they could be totally exploited. And then we got a system that's going to totally exploit them and then keep on discriminating against my people. Like, that's a bad deal for me. That's a bad deal for my people. You understand what I'm saying? If all these fake ass kumbaya black people in the Democratic Party and the Congressional Black Caucus, if they had any heart at all, if they had any any guts, if they had any ethics, they'd be saying something similar to what I'm saying. That's what they would be doing. Because no person is advocating for their people would stand for it. Fuck nice. All right. I'm going off on Valentine's Day, man. It's supposed to be the day of love. See what you did to me. See what you made me do. Let's go find your other eye. All right, y'all. See how I get? Bad, Tim Black, bad. How many likes we got, Buck? Buck, how we doing on the likes? Are we getting people sharing this shit? Are we getting anything here? I mean, I'm going through all types of emotional, like I'm going through rants. I'm getting pissed off. My hat is getting hot. Are people sharing this? Come on now. Speaking of liars, man, MSNBC, man, their ratings suck. Okay? And I'm looking forward to the day when I can get my numbers back to 1,000 people watching every night. I'm looking forward to it because that means I'm reaching more people, and I'm just going to keep working till it happens. I know it's possible. It can be done. We can reach more people. We can make more of an impact. I can put more people. I can build a bigger platform. So when I bring on great causes like U.S. United Sons and Daughters of Freedmen, I bring them on and even have a bigger audience to showcase them, to help spread the word awareness. But MSNBC sucks because they have a platform and they peddle bullshit. They do. For instance, listen to Rachel Maddow. She getting her ass roasted right now for this lie that she told on national TV.
Musk has apparently somehow convinced the United States. Elon Musk has apparently somehow convinced the United States government, specifically the United States Department of State, that the taxpayers of the United States of America should spend $400 million buying, quote, armored Tesla production units. Isn't it great and definitely not at all illegal or profoundly corrupt? Definitely not ripping us all off to pay themselves, right?
Donald Trump didn't give that contract to Elon Musk. Joe Biden gave it to him.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnson, this is what you have. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we have here, folks. We have lying ass Rachel Maddow. We have corporate media that are willing to tell the biggest whoppers. She told this to her audience of 1.7 million people, all of which I hope were asleep while she was talking, but I gotta assume at least some of them were awake. Yeah, what a way to misinform everybody. Did she have to come out today and apologize? Clear the record? You think she didn't know that actually this armored Tesla automobiles, that was something that was done under Joe Biden? You really think she didn't know that? You know, I think she knew. I think that was the whole idea, because you say something that's wrong and then you maybe later you apologize or maybe you don't. But either way, even if you do apologize, the truth is already halfway around the world. I'm sorry. The lie is already halfway around the world before the truth gets out of bed in the morning. Hey, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So what I'm saying is all the damage was done. Yeah. Look, guys, look, when you have, look, there's nothing wrong with criticizing Trump or criticizing Elon Musk. But you ain't got a lot to do it. Like, for instance, yesterday I saw a post that said that Representative Jasmine Crockett was worth $9 million. And I was like, what? Where'd that money come from? And they said, and she accrued most of her money last year. And I was like, what? Now, I knew it was a lot of money to get for working with Kamala. I mean, Kamala gave Al Sharpton $500,000. She gave Roland Martin $350,000. I can see her giving Jasmine Crockett, maybe $1 million, because she did go around the country surrogate as a surrogate. But I was like, damn, $9 million is a lot of money. What did she do? Maybe she got some stocks investments. But I did put out the caveat, this is alleged. I said it's possible. It's alleged. I don't know if it's true or not. It's alleged. And then I went on to talk about Nancy Pelosi and other people that I know are not alleged. Here's the thing. I saw a post today where Jasmine Crockett said, this is a crock of nonsense. I ain't worth no $9 million. I wish I was. I don't have no 3 houses. I wish I did. Send me the keys. Say she had a fun. It seemed to me like she had fun being able to dunk on the Republicans and dunk on the people that said it. And look, as a person who said it, even though I said allegedly, so I don't have to say shit, I'm going to say, hey, my bad. You still a sellout, just you ain't sell out for anything. I don't know if it's better or worse. You sell out Black America with your performative politics for nothing. I don't know, man. Maybe I feel better if you got $9 million. Yeah, if you're going to be throwing Black people under the bus, putting on this phony-ass clown show every time you sit in front of Congress, if you're going to be doing all this gratuitous theatrics, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you should charge. At least open an OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're selling this out for zero. That's not better, It's not a better option to me. So I don't know. I mean, point taken, if people want to know what you were worth, I went and saw the documents to show what she owes. And there's no 3 houses. So it doesn't tell me what she's worth, but they were alleging that she owned 3 houses. And they were $1 million houses. And I did say that. So it's my due diligence to go back and clean that up. Now, I, Tim Black, do not have a staff. I do not have a bunch of fact checkers who enable me to be able to run down every story to make sure the people that gave me the story, like I didn't make that up. That was out there yesterday. But do you think Rachel Maddow has that problem? She works for a huge news organization. Do you really think she doesn't know? She doesn't have people that give her the news that she could fire? I mean, I got nobody to fire but myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a one man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody to yell at. I mean, I could yell at myself. Damn, Tim, next time you just check everything. Man, I'm doing the best I can. I'm working. You got me doing all this stuff for you. Well, you need to work harder or I'm going to cut your ass. Oh, you ain't going to cut me, man. I keep things going around here. Well, don't tell me what I won't do now. I might just have to let you go. Keep it up. Man, you can sell them wolf tickets to somebody else. Look, that just be your last time getting it wrong. All right, we'll see about that. But Rachel Maddow has a staff of people. She's paying millions of dollars to tell you that propaganda nonsense, that BS she tell you on MSNBC. And she got a room full of people that checks everything. Another room full of people doing production. And another room full of people doing all types of shit. But did she come out today and correct the record? Not only did she get it wrong on purpose, not only, when I say she, it ain't just she. Just like the View was not Whoopi looking up those stories. You don't even think Whoopi does that heavy lifting. You really don't think those horrible monologues that Anna goes on, is a lot of that empty air rhetoric that Sunny does. You don't think she does that on her own, do you? Come on, Joy ain't coming up with that stuff on her own. Shit. Joy could barely sit She could barely sit up right in the chair. My point is this. Rachel Maddow lied. She did it on purpose. It's a feature, not a bug. And Trump and Elon are going to give you a lot of room, lots of reason to talk about them. You don't have to make up shit. Elon Musk was a darling to the Democrats, just like everybody else was who turned on their ass because they got tired of the Democratic Party. Whether it's Donald Trump, who was formerly a Democrat, whether it was Tulsi Gabbard or RFK Jr., Elon Musk also was once upon a time a liberal and a Democrat. And he was y'all friend, and y'all gave him contracts. And then he got tired of y'all, and he got tired of y'all going crazy. And I wanted to be known. That's very, a lot of people feel that way about the Democratic Party. I don't. They didn't do nothing this year, last year to make me turn on them. I turned on them long ago. I turned on them back with Obama. When Obama sold black people out, I said, that's it. That's it. That's all I need to see. That was the ultimate slap in the face. I wait my entire life for America to see a half African, half white president, for him to turn around and tell me, I'm not the president of black people, the president of America. Now pull your pants up, Pookie, get on up out of here. Michelle, security, come get these Negroes. I'm Burr B. I had to wait my entire life to see that. That was enough for me. But some people, they got to learn the hard way. They got to go through the rigors and the obstacles and the ups and downs and the roller coaster to finally come out the other end and realize the Democratic Party is full of boo-boo caca shit. And that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, but a lot of people are waking up because they don't like what's going on with the Democrats at all. They can't stand it. It's disgusting to them, you know? You know, it's like this, for instance.
Different things of hatred. Actually, Elon called me. He said, they're trying to drive us apart. I said, absolutely. No, they said, we have breaking news. Donald Trump has ceded control of the presidency to Elon Musk. President Musk will be attending a cabinet meeting tonight at 8 o'clock. And I say, It's just so obvious. They're so bad at it. I used to think they were good at it. They're actually bad at it, because if they were good at it, I'd never be president. Because I think nobody in history has ever gotten more bad publicity than me. I could do the greatest things. I get 98% bad publicity. I could do, outside of you and a few of your very good friends, it's like the craziest thing. But you know what I have learned, Elon? The people are smart. They get it.
Yeah, they do, actually.
They get it. They really see what's happening.
Yes.
Yeah. Some of us get it. Some of us don't. Some of us are paid not to get it. Now, look, I understand Democrats not, being nice to Trump and to Elon. I get that. But the media is supposed to be impartial. Like, I'm supposed to call Trump out when he does the garbage. And then I'm supposed to call out Biden when he does garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it's supposed to be. But the media doesn't operate that way. This whole thing with Elon, where they say, Elon's the president. Elon's the president. Like, if Trump was really petty, he would have acted on that. He didn't. Instead, he goes on Fox and clowns the Democrats for them thinking that was going to get to him. No, and it didn't work. And they're both there laughing at the Democrats for trying it. Yeah. I think the Democratic Party needs to face the music and just realize that what they want is not working. It's just not working, man. And then, you know what? And instead of making it about racism or about xenophobia or transphobia or any other phobia, you should just make it about the policy. I mean, folks, some of these policies are so grotesque. Did you hear this?
In Fairfax County, this is my oldest, and my husband and I have a difficult decision to make this fall, as he is approaching preschool age, and we are faced with the decision of whether or not we are going to put our child in public school system where Fairfax County has decided to move forward with instituting gender studies in elementary school. Despite having done a study group, a focus group in the community to see if parents even wanted this. And when parents said no, the board voted 16-0 and said we're moving forward anyways. This shows clearly that they see parents not as partners, but as an obstacle for their agenda. And I have a really hard time looking at him and going, here, I'm just going to give you over to people who do not want to partner with me in how you're going to be raised. School and education is a huge part of a child's life. And early childhood is supposed to be filled with exploration and creativity and fun, not debating issues that are for adults to handle. These kinds of topics should be introduced sensitively and by parents who are raising their children with their values, not with an ideology passed down from the top.
I had to look up what gender studies is because I had to tell you, I didn't know what the hell. I'm like, what kind of preschool? What is this? I'm like, why would they put that in the correct? Gender studies is the study of how people understand and express being a boy or a girl or something else. It's ChatGPT, y'all. Gender studies is the study of how people understand and express being a boy, a girl, or something else. Now, this is in elementary school. The kids in preschool, right? It looks at how different cultures and societies treat people based on gender and how those ideas have changed over time. That's the Democratic Party. That's the Democratic Party. The Democrats, this is the type of ideology that they've been pushing. These are the type of programs they've been behind. This is part of their diversity, equity, and inclusion shit. You understand what I'm saying? So when people have a problem with it, it doesn't seem that radical when she's pointing it out. But they make it seem like it's a bunch of Karens and a bunch of homophobic black guys who hate gay people and a bunch of, I don't know, rednecks that they can't get their heads right, or whatever. But it's just a difference of like, wow, what is too much? So yeah, the Democratic Party, like their policies a lot. They have these types of policies. They want to make this a thing. And that's also come out in the U.S. aid agencies, right? So when they put that more information out, U.S. aid, some of the things that we were paying, that we were sending money abroad to other countries were for studies like this, trans studies and different types of diversity, DEI stuff that we were paying for them to do in other countries. We're trying to export. America's trying to export our ideology to other countries. Some of them Islamic countries. And to the tune of millions of dollars to other countries. And we can't get Meals on Wheels. We can't get a Boys and Girls Club in every black community through the federal government, but you can send our money to Israel, to Ukraine, to Mozambique, to wherever you want to send it for these types of initiatives like gender studies. And then when we bring it up, we're considered the other. Nah, man, look, I think it comes to a point where we just got to say, hey, it's on you guys. Seems to me like the Democratic Party is not like us. All right. Hey. All right, Tim, don't play it more than twice tonight. Okay. Anyway, that's how I see it, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, man. It's crazy. Our last story for tonight focuses on something that happened on CNN, and I want to play it because it makes sense to play it. Look, it's this question. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. The setup for this clip is this. Somebody, I think his name is Clay Davis, he said the Democratic Party is not the party of masculine men. That's the question. That's the assertion. Let's see what they had to say on the Abby Phillips show.
I mean, Eric Adams is still a...
Is he right?
I mean, Eric Adams is still a Democrat-ish, right?
He does push.
You think he's masculine?
No, he's buff.
Yeah,
He's 63 years old. I was going to say Obama. When they said right away who's the most... Now, he's slim, but he's athletic. He plays ball.
But is he right that Republican... Well, first of all, let me just show you the numbers, because actually the numbers maybe do suggest this. For young men under the age of 29, the swing from 2020 to 2024 in Trump's favor is pretty significant. 49 to 48, Trump to Harris. It's almost tied with young men. Trump did very well with young people relative to what he normally does. There's something going on here.
No, and I mean, this was why, Joe Rogan was so influential in this campaign. Joe Rogan has an audience mostly of young men. There was this whole big drama about whether Kamala Harris was going to give an interview to him, wound up not doing it. I think is probably a mistake, although it probably didn't affect the outcome of the election. But, I mean, I think, what that guy said was pretty dumb, but it is not, it is true that Democrats have a problem, especially with young men. I mean, that is a real fact.
So to me, that, in a way, it validates what Clay Travis is talking about, because if you're trying to get young men, you're not going to get them on all policy points and all the... No, Joe Rogan knows karate, and sometimes he talk about drugs. That's good enough for me. Pete Hegseth was in Germany this week doing squats with like 220 on the bar outside for no reason. That's what the Democrat... I'm being silly, but
and you know
I'm
what?
serious.
One of the other points that Clay Travis made, and I think this is true, we saw this in real time, when Trump had the assassination attempt in Butler, that image of him raising his fist and saying, fight, 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 was like a shot of testosterone in the arms of a lot of men. Mark Zuckerberg was like, oh my God, he's so cool.
And
now look at where we are politically with some of these very people really turning politically toward Trump.
Those numbers that you just read, it's been happening for 10 years. This has been happening slowly but surely over time. I think that pollster in that clip earlier had said 2 out of 6 moderate men voted for Trump. Sorry, it was the majority of moderate men voted for Trump. Even over 20% of liberal men voted for Trump. There has been what is seen as I don't want to say a war on masculinity, but there has been this trend in the Democratic Party, or it's at least felt that the left is becoming more and more hostile to the things that are typically men. And you've seen John Fetterman talk about this idea of like patronizing, calling them bros, or that ad that looked like a spoof at the end of the race of like, real men do this. It's like, have you ever talked to a dude in your life? So in James Carville saying, we need to have less like yappy voices and more men talking. And there are many men in the Democratic Party.
Democratic messaging is too feminine. But Carrie, what do you think is the masculinity that they are attracted to in Trump?
I'm laughing because I just, no disrespect to you lovely men on this panel.
We do have
but you men are something. That's all, you men are something. And I can see the appeal of Donald Trump being a very strong masculine man, and I can see him winning over men, because I do agree the Democratic Party, for all intent and purpose, felt like a place for the others, and they tried to take on every issue that the Republicans didn't want. If you want to talk about trans, come here. If you want to talk about LGBTQIA, come here. If you want to talk about men and women, in sports, come here. There were all of these things that I felt men wanted to say felt emasculating. It felt like, I'm not with that. I don't believe in that. And I'm going to go over here because they're saying what I'm thinking.
And the abortion issue played a role in that. I mean, I think they
And
did a political calculation.
And I think no one cared
that
about
was gonna be
abortion.
the big thing.
I think no one cared about it. I think everyone thought that was the issue. And when it was all said and done at the end of the day, I'm not saying I don't care about abortion. But what I'm saying is when Kamala made that one of her huge talking points, when Michelle campaigned for her, that was a huge talking point. And then in my mind, I'm all like, well, what happened to these people? I knew that people would be upset about that.
I can't listen any longer without saying something. Listen, guys, this is all bogus. This is a lie. There are. It's not just P. Hegseth doing bench presses outside in the cold. It's not just RFK Jr. doing push-ups. Excuse me, or putting out his workout tapes. It's everything. It's a culmination of all the things that you mentioned, all put together. Policies matter as well, and your policies suck. It's the things I was pointing out. It's videos. It's the whole leftward swing, the whole liberal swing that anything masculine is evil and it's misogynistic and it's mansplaining. Like, just for a man to have an opinion that's different than any woman, it becomes a problematic. That makes men problematic to have different opinions. When we are different, not only anatomically, but physiologically. There's difference between men and women. And then we're different in general. Just some men are different than other men. But the point is, yeah, all those things caused the liberals or the Democrats to lose votes. So did the policy. But then, it's not just that, though. It's not just, they saw a more masculine center. They listened to Joe Rogan. Like, Joe Rogan is not why a lot of black men chose not to vote for Kamala Harris. Hell, the biggest story is what happened with women with Kamala. Why aren't you bringing it up, Kerry Champion? Why did Biden do better with women than Kamala did? Now, I don't know. I would think that Kamala is more spot on when it comes to women, identifying with women because she's a woman. But, it didn't happen. Yeah. Kamala Harris only got 53% of the women vote. That means over 46% of the women vote went for Donald Trump. Biden got 57% of the women vote last time. He did 4 points better than Kamala Harris. So that's also the conversation. That's also the conversation. Look, the truth of the matter is the Republican Party is always on the white guy vote. Period. And I'm also kind of tripping here too. It don't make sense because black men are the most masculine of all men, projected in the media anyway, right? That's who they have smeared black men to the point where we've been smeared so much, the stereotype is that we thugs. What's more masculine than the thug? And you can say whatever you want to say, like, no, but come on, Tim, it takes a real man to not be a thug, or whatever. When you're watching an action movie, the guy that beats the shit out of the bad guys is a badass. It takes a badass to be the badass guy. It takes a badass. It takes a thug to beat another thug up. I mean, that's how it happens. You're knocking out, Mike Tyson had to be a thug to beat up those other the guys he was fighting. Have you looked at some of these guys? So here's the deal. We got black men are the epitome of masculinity in America. In fact, I would say globally, black men represent that. Which is part and parcel some of the racist stereotypes that precede us, that are dotted upon us, that are bore down upon Black America, is that, or from that, leftover, that thing that's left over in society that says black men are dangerous. But who votes for Democrats more than any other group of people, any other male group? Black men. So it kind of throws everything you're saying out the way. It's like the Democrats are just looking for excuses not to say their policies suck. Your policies suck. The most masculine men in America vote for you more than they vote for the Republicans. Yeah, we did, 20% of black men voted for Trump. But the other 80% voted for Kamala. But all the other men, the numbers are way different, weren't they? She's got like, what, 40%, low 40s of white guys, mid 40s for Latinos, upper 40s for Asians, right? So, what are we saying? Yeah, it's like the Democrats will do anything not to admit it's a problem with their damn policies. It's a problem. It's a problem like this. This is a problem. This right here is a problem. Okay? When we watch the current videos, when we're watching the current video and you're seeing the white woman act like a damn fool, not let the black guy be able to do his damn job or whatever, attacking somebody, Latino or Asian, anybody. This, that, American. What are you doing in my country? Speaking, like whatever that is, there's a prototype for that. And that would be a white woman, right? That's unbecoming. Who do you think those people are? In my experience, those people are liberals. That's my experience. In my stories, most of those people are liberals. Or they're a swing voter. Some of them are Republicans, but they're swing vote Republicans. Yeah, they're the swing vote Republicans. Okay, so that's been my experience. So, and when it comes to what's going on with the LGBTQIA situation, with the legislation, with the diversity, equity, and inclusion stuff. Like I've been saying, that ain't about black and white. That's about dreamers, Latinos, Latino Americans, folks from Latin America. It's about trans people. It's about LGBTQ rights. It's about all of those things. It's not about black and white. And when black people fail to admit that or recognize it or have not been informed that LGBTQ and all these other groups benefited from DEI, and white women as well, predominantly, much more than black Americans did, then that kind of gives a lot of texture to this. So is it just masculinity? Is that what it is? People are just enamored in, what is it, 78-year-old Donald Trump is more masculine? Or is it that his policies were real-life policies? He talked about things that were tangible. He said he's going to shut down the border to give you more jobs. What do you say to black America? He didn't say he was going to bring back slavery. He didn't say he was going to support reparations either. But you know what he did say? He said, I'm going to help you get a job. You know why? Because I'm going to take away the people that are crossing the border that are taking your jobs. Why come that could have been Biden's message? That was a message that Obama had back in 2008. That was a message that Bill Clinton had. See, little do you guys remember. There's receipts on all this stuff. That's the language of Bill Clinton, Al Gore and Bill Clinton, as was Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was running on that in 2008 when she lost to Obama. Yeah. And Obama, he was a lot more stern and a lot more deliberate in his messaging about what he was going to do for men, for America, for working class men, than Kamala or Biden. It's kind of obvious. They take this clip I was watching. I saw this clip and I was like, I want to play this clip because I want people to see this is annoying, Johnson.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
But it was not.
Now, this is a clip of a trans woman who goes to restaurants, who films herself to see how many people don't call her her. Now, I'm just going to ask you, what party do you think she voted for? Do you think she voted for Trump or do you think she voted for Kamala Harris?
Looks like he's having a nice feast.
She, her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. But it was not all good.
Hi. I use she, her pronouns. I'm not sir. Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart. I did specifically ask ahead of time not to be called sir. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Okay. The Sweetwater starts at okay. Not.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
It's just always like a knife. It always hurts every single time. I was wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah, I was called sir. Oh, okay.
Okay, so now I want you to answer for me. Answer for me. Who is the more masculine party? Does that have something to do with it? Is it just that, or is it just the fixation on this type of shit? Who do you think she voted for? Who do you think her party is? And which party would be trying to run me out of town for playing a clip that's on X, that's played everywhere on X? I seen it on X. I seen it on TikTok. Of this that is annoying as hell. A person filming themselves in makeup, but still looks like a dude, and then walking out on bills or walking out of restaurants pissed off, films it saying, I'm being hurt. These people are hurting me because they don't recognize that I am something other than what I look like. You know, I could do that, I guess. You know, if you look like a guy and people call you a guy, like, that's not their fault. But I guess I could start filming me going into restaurants and tell people, I want you to call me a white guy. You know, and I go in that restaurant, and if they wait on me and they don't call me, you know, I don't know. A white woman, I don't know. I guess I could do that. Nothing's stopping me from doing that. But, you know, I wouldn't do that. You know why? Because I'm not an asshole. You know, and a lot of what's going on is asshole, and I'm also reasonable. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should go fill out some job applications or send this, you know, apply for some jobs or opportunities, you know, and say that I'm a white guy. Maybe it'll work for me. And then say, no, you're not, Tim Black. You look like a black guy. Well, I'm not, though. And it hurts me that you don't recognize this. It hurts me that you don't see who I really am. This is what's happening. This is how things have gotten, right? But see, instead of addressing and saying, you know what, this is unreasonable, this doesn't make sense, instead they make policies to defend this unreasonableness. They make policies, and you cancel people, and you come for people, and you try to run people out of their jobs, you try to get people kicked off platforms. This is all the stuff that has been happening for the last 2 years under the Democratic Party. So you can make it about masculinity, but it's not. It's about being reasonable. It's about policy. It's about all those things all wrapped up into one. But at the end of the day, that's not the only reason why you're out of power, Democrats. You're out of power because you had no ideas that people liked. Your ideas sucked. Okay? And at the end, also, we would have put up with a lot more if you had policies that put money in our pockets. If those policies were actually going to be helpful, if you sold us on that, we would put up with a lot, because people would put up with a lot to feed their families. And that's not what you've been on. You haven't been on that for a long time. Yeah. That's right. That's right. So fine. Do what you will. It's just, I think people don't want to know the truth. They don't want to know the truth. You know? And I still don't see the same thing. Like, you know, black people that would, if you filmed a sit-in back in the 60s, we weren't allowed to go in a restaurant. You know, we were complaining about things like not being able to rent a home. That's not what that person's complaining about, you know. She's complaining about people not seeing her the way she sees herself. But that's not what that's not what civil rights was about. Civil rights was about us having the rights as all human beings. But the Democrats have upped their ante to a point that it's just fucking crazy. Okay? That's what it is. It's fucking crazy. Because we're beyond just treat people like human beings. Don't attack people. You know, we were trying to let our children be able to go to school without being spit on by adults. Without having dogs sicked on us and rocks thrown at our heads. But we now have trans women putting out videos and calling themselves victims because somebody called them a guy. Huh? You don't see how insulting that is? No one's redlining black, white men out of their homes or for getting bank loans because of this shit. It's totally different. But what happened? Obama came into office and he made it seem like it was the same thing. And it's not the same thing, damn it. It's not. These are worlds apart. So like I said, the part of the reason why the Democratic Party lost is they deserve to lose because they're unreasonable. And they're comparing apples and oranges and trying to make fruit punch. And that shit ain't working. All right. That's all I got, man. Yeah, that's all I got. So put it in the comment section. I know some of you will. You'll put it in the comment section. Tim, but no, but Tims. We got to stand on that scale. We got to be able to stand up for what we believe and be able to tell raw truth. Say, look, the Tim Black Show is where you get the raw truth America deserves. My job is one job. I got one mission here. Give you the raw truth you deserve, whether you want it or not. And to get black people out of the burning building, which is the Democratic Party. That's it. I'm doing my best to do that. If I'm doing my best, I'm doing my best to get that done, then I fulfill my mission. My mission is not to kiss ass and make people feel good. My mission is to tell the truth. And if you feel good for me telling the truth, that's cool. But that ain't the job. That ain't the mission. All right. My name ain't Josh Johnson. You know what I'm saying? It kiss ass to a white audience. And try to camouflage my blackness like Trevor Noah. That's what the Comedy Central Network does. I don't know what it does to black people. Something about Comedy Central makes black men unblack themselves for white people. I don't get it. That's what you got to do, you know. That's how you win. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's. Lord have mercy, Tim Black. When you are crazy, Tim Black. Black Mama says get a black mug. I've got a black mug. Go to timblackmug.com, timblackmug.com. Get yours today. Revelator. Oh, no Jay-Z fan. May gave out some Tim Black memberships. And Revelator also came back through. Democrats are the real bullies. I agree. They've been the bullies. They will stay the bullies. Arlene Chambers, thank you, Arlene. I'm glad you commented. I dated a guy with mid-shoulder dreads, and the restaurant server accidentally said ladies until she saw he was a man. She apologized, but they said no problem. These divs need to stop with the BS, Tim. Yeah. But I stopped it because I saw I had a feeling that people were I couldn't see the comments, but I had a feeling that some people, offended by the truth. But I didn't want to play the whole video anyway. But it went on and on and on. She went to several restaurants. I don't know how many. She never filmed any restaurants where people called her a woman. Only the restaurants where they didn't. And it's like, do you think they intentionally give a shit? Like, they want a tip from you. Like, maybe wear more makeup because the server, the waiter, doesn't want to tick off the person they're waiting on. You can tip them. Like, they make a living off of serving you. And what good would that be? This person's trying to piss off a person who they could give them money. It's stupid, right? It's not intentional. In that particular scenario, it makes no sense for even the biggest dumbass to do that. Because you get pissed off, you're not going to tip them. So it doesn't make sense. Logically, that video doesn't make sense. right? Get it? It's like pissing off somebody who's about to cook your food. Like, that's something you should never do, man. Like, it's like going to the restaurant or going to, order something and you're cursing out the cook. Like, and then turn your back. I mean, that's crazy talk. Who does that? That's a moron, right? You'll get some special sauce in your egg foo young, right? And you had that one coming. What I'm saying is, I don't know, man. I guess it's just me. Tim Black's too old. He too old. He cranky. He don't get it. He not like us. I remember when Tesla Figaro was on the show, back when she came on my show. I remember something she said. She's like, we were told, she went to like a journalist school, right? They told her don't dance on camera. These things are taboo for journalists to do, or on-screen anchors to do, on camera personality. Don't dance. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do, Taz. I'm not on Revolt TV. I'm on TBTV. All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming. Well, thank you for watching the Tim Black Show tonight. Please share this with a neighbor. Tick off your neighbors. Prove to the people that you're not too, you're not too elitist. I don't know the word for it. Had a good time tonight. I hope you had a good time too. Hope you're up to speed on a couple things. Happy Valentine's Day to the people. I will not open this now because I don't know what it's going to say. But Mrs. Black, I love you. Happy Valentine's Day to Mrs. Black. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you out there as well. Thank you for all you do. Thanks for supporting this channel. We're growing. It's happening. And it's all because of great viewers like yourself. Remember, guys, don't let anybody take your cornbread. Keep your damn cornbread. I wish you would. All right, fam. I'll see you on the next one. Shout outs. Let's get some shout outs real quick, man. What the hell? Malcolm Rex says Drake's time is over. The Dems are unhinged. Happy Valentine's Day. Peace and blessings. Chris. Drake is no black messiah. Hell nah. Yo. Not like us. Herschel Reed, Captain Greta, Tim Nichols. Hi, Drake. I heard you like him young. That's cold, man. Dwayne Glover says straight black men for Republican Party. Yo, it is what it is. Dreamers migrant status. Hey. Mrs. Black, come get her, Tim. I need to go get a bottle of champagne. Never make the chef angry. My brother. And with that, we'll close down shop, guys. I love you. I'll see you soon. Back here on Sunday, right here on the Tim Black Show. Where are my ladies?
Now, there you go. I can't wait till it's my
Bye.